Artlist.io.
Hello and welcome to another wonderful episode of Conversation with Innovators. My name is Benny, as you must have known by now, and today's episode is reaching you from Tremont Farms. I have been in Bayelsa for 14 years, and throughout that time, I've been hearing a lot of things like Bayelsans are lazy. 10 years down the line, there is a change of narratives. People are doing things differently, coming up with innovations every day. But sadly enough, there is little or nothing done to announce the good works of our youths and also the adults who are doing things. And one of the aims of Conversation with Innovators is to amplify the voices of Bayelsans who are changing the narratives. So let's go and meet today's guest, Dr. Tony Geku, who is a farmer and made millions from selling and growing habanero pepper. So thank you so much, Dr. Tari, for granting us audience in your very wonderful greenhouse.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you again. So you see, I heard about you, and we came here on a visit, and I saw the edifice that you have in Bayelsa here, your greenhouse. It's something very different, you know. We always see people planting, doing the normal agriculture because we have this opinion, that greenhouse farming is quite expensive. So thank you once more for deciding to take Bayelsa forward.
You're welcome.
Okay, but I'm very curious. Why did you decide to go into pepper?
Okay. Seasonal vegetables are they are crops that every household make use of. You know. And you know, in business, you have to look at your environment to know the one that is thriving. So the first thing I look at was we have a lot of cassava farmers in Bayelsa. We also have a lot of plantain farmers in Bayelsa.
Yeah.
But you know, pepper production, we don't have much persons that are into it. You know. So I now decided, okay, let me do something different. You know. That was how I decided to start with habanero.
Okay. Yeah. And bell peppers too.
And bell pepper too.
So how long have you been farming habanero pepper?
More than 3 years now.
More than 3 years?
Yes.
With the greenhouse here too?
Yes.
Okay. Your target market, who are the people you are targeting as your buyers, and also how large is your distribution network?
Yeah, for now we have customers all the way from Warri. They are coming to Bayelsa to come and buy from me. And I also supply Port Harcourt, and also Yenegwaya, the Swale market, and all this Hausa people. They also usually come and patronize me. But our major buyers are coming from Warri and Port Harcourt.
I studied agriculture. We thought that there are areas, there are particular climes for growing certain crops in the country, even in the world. That's why we see maybe apple grows in South Africa, and it may not thrive here in Bayelsa. So I was of the idea that peppers would not really grow in commercial quantity in Bayelsa. So how were you able to manipulate that?
For me, I think that is a big lie. Actually, Bayelsa, yes, that's a big lie.
Okay.
Our soil is a soil whereby you can plant any type of crop. You can plant any type of crop.
Just know how to manipulate it.
Just know how to manipulate it. Just know how to manipulate it. You know, I'm even thinking that by next year I will be planting the apple. That's what I'm thinking.
Wow, apple.
By next year, yeah. I will import the seeds from South Africa. Because even this one, we are importing it from Israel, the habanero pepper, through a vendor called Dizenko. Yeah. So, Bayelsa, you can actually plant any type of crop. All you need to do just to get the requisite experience and knowledge, you can run it.
Fantastic. So, I tried your peppers on our first visit, and I saw that it was really very different. In terms of the spiciness, it was quite hot, and the smell too. So and it's very different from the regular ones I used to buy. Why is that? Is it because you imported it from Israel or?
No. Although it's a foreign pepper, it's a foreign pepper.
Yes.
It was recorded in, I think, 1999, Guinness Book of Record as hottest chili.
The
At that
hottest
time.
chili,
Yeah,
yes.
in 1999, Guinness Book of Record. You know, habanero, we have different classes of pepper, different types of pepper. But this one is habanero.
Yes.
It has that super flavor.
Yes.
So that is why it's different from other types of pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. So let's go into the mini science of how you raise the nursery and the other inputs that you use.
The first stage is you raise the nursery
Yes.
with what we call cocoa peat. It's the planting media. It's a foreign topsoil kind of. It's produced by, I think, a company in Holland. A company in Holland. So you normally use that media for the nursery. Then it also requires your planting trays or the nursery trays.
Yes.
So with the seed, the cocoa peat is very important because it helps the seed to grow faster, to
Yes.
germinate faster than the normal soil.
So it's made from cocoa.
Yes, not from cocoa only, from a lot of materials, from palm tree, then coconut shaft and other materials like that, combined together.
You have that here?
No, we also import it. We also import that one too, yeah. But it's called cocoa peat. We have other products called Prime Master too. There are a lot of them in the market.
Yes.
So that's what we use in the nursery in order to at least promote the seeds from going faster. Because there was a time I tried the normal soil.
Yeah.
The normal soil, but compared to the cocoa peat, the difference was too clear. So I said, no, let me go with cocoa peat. So then after the nursery normally lasts for 4 weeks.
Yes.
So after 4 weeks, you will not transplant. You take them to the greenhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also raise the nursery in the greenhouse because one, the greenhouse is filtered.
Yes.
Filtered
The
air,
air.
filtered sun. Also, it allows the crop to do well. So we raise the nursery in the greenhouse. Then we will now transplant. The transplanting is 4 weeks. So after 4 weeks, then you will now apply your different types of fertilizer.
Okay.
We have a lot of fertilizer. We have what we call multi-cut. So the multi-cut fertilizer is used during bed preparation. It's a slow releasing fertilizer. It can last up to 8 months in the soil. Yeah. So then after the multi-cut, then you will now introduce your NPK.
Okay.
It's a fertilizer.
Yes.
The ratio is 20, 20, 20.
20,
Yeah, it's
okay.
a soluble fertilizer.
Yes.
It's a soluble fertilizer. It's not like the normal NPK 15, 15 that you apply around the soil.
Okay.
And this one, you introduce the fertilizer through the water.
Yes. Okay.
Through the water. In that process, you allow the plants to get the fertilizer directly from the root. So we now apply that. We usually apply that fertilizer. Then also we apply another fertilizer called multi-K.
Okay.
The multi-K is a fruiting fertilizer.
Yes.
It helps the plants to convert the flowers to fruit, which takes up to 4 weeks.
Okay. So there's so much inputs into making making the peppers blossom and grow. So let me just ask, how lucrative is this?
The secret is that when you buy the greenhouse, these fertilizers, pesticides, and most of these things I'm mentioning usually come with the greenhouse.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, come with greenhouse. Yeah, the greenhouse at that time it was 3.5 million.
Okay.
But presently they are selling it for 4 million naira
Oh,
pound.
wow.
Yeah, 4 million naira. The length is 48 meters.
Okay.
The width is 8 meters.
Okay.
So it normally comes with these different types of fertilizers. So it's only after maybe your second season that you need to get the fertilizers from the company.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. So since 3 years, what challenges have you faced in farming?
Bayelsa flood.
Flood.
Yeah. Last year it affected me because at that time one of the houses was just at the peak of production. That we experienced the flood here, and it destroyed almost all the plants.
Wow.
So it was now December last year that we now raised the nursery and transplanted in January.
Wow.
Yeah.
So flood is the major.
It's the major challenge we have here. Flood. I would say flood, just flood.
Okay. Okay. All right. And so finally, what's your vision for your farm and also other farmers in Bayelsa?
My vision is the next, let's say 5 years. I'm looking at I want to come out with my own brand
Fantastic.
of chili pepper, you know, the dry one, packaged, you know, packaged to have my own brand name. That's my vision, and also to expand the farm by getting up to, let's say, 8, 10 greenhouses.
Okay.
And I believe the next 2-3 years I will get there.
I'm sure you would. One more thing, you know, you talked about how you can also encourage other people coming to the farming, habanero farming sector, you know, where they can also, you know, enjoy what you are enjoying. So our viewers, their ears are itching. I'm sure they want to know how they can make a quick buck or two.
Yeah, our doors are open. Anybody that wants to be trained in any area, either in habanero production, cucumber, watermelon.
Yeah.
We are always free. Our doors are always open. We welcome you, we train you.
Okay.
You don't need to pay anything. You just have to. We will just give you the knowledge free of charge.
So please, guys, listen. He said you would not have to pay anything. So come in. He would give you the knowledge free of charge. So how long would these free services be going on for?
From next year. From next year, January.
From now until next year?
Yeah.
So guys, take advantage of this free vegetable production, cucumber, tomatoes,
Yes.
pepper, anything vegetable. Dr. Tony Geku would be available to train you personally. His details will be in my bio. His number would be displayed on the screen. So please feel free, contact him and tell him I sent you. So let's go into the greenhouse and let's show our viewers what you have in the greenhouse.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so we are in the greenhouse now, the habanero greenhouse. So over to you, Dr. Tari.
Okay. So these are the nursery trays. This is the cocoa pits. Normally, first of all, introduce the planting media, which is the cocoa pits. You fill the holes with the cocoa pits, then you will now place the seed. After the seed, you have to use cocoa pit to fill it up.
Okay.
And that's the procedure.
Is it reusable?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they will now stay. You allow them to be in the nursery for 4 weeks. So after 4 weeks, you will now transplant.
Okay. Okay. You transplant them here.
Yeah. To the ridges.
To the ridges.
Yeah.
So how long have you had this one now?
This one is up to 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah. Up to 8 months.
So after the cycle, you now have to uproot it. And
yes, you have to uproot it, then produce new ones again.
Okay, okay. Because most pepper farms I see, the peppers are really very short.
Yeah, habanero is different from other special pepper. Habanero, the heights, as you can see, some of them, you can see that one.
Yeah.
It's almost close to the roof. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is how the habanero grow. If you like the bell pepper, the bell pepper is very short compared to habanero.
Okay, okay, okay. And you also talked about the flavor of the pepper reducing if you allow the habanero stay for that long.
Yes, exactly. Even the hotness. Like this is look at it. This is the first point.
Okay.
This is the first point. After this, you see this one.
Okay.
Like that. So this first one, if you compare the hotness.
Yes.
If you compare the hotness to
at
this
this
one.
point.
This one.
Yes.
The hotness of this one with this one, they are not the same.
Oh really?
Yeah. Then this one too. So just like that.
It reduces until it gets
to the up, to the top.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now this farm, this 4 meters by
8 meters by 48.
8 by 48. Yeah. Like, what is the amount of pepper that we can produce from this greenhouse?
2 tons.
2 tons per season.
Yeah, by cycle.
Oh, per cycle.
Yeah.
That's
per cycle.
That's a lot.
2 tons. Almost 2,000 kg.
Wow.
Per cycle.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful. So I'm sure that you're taking all the money off the Bayelsa. Wow, thank you so much for taking us around your greenhouse.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I hope that our viewers contact you, and I hope that we get more people who would go into vegetable production in Bayelsa State. At least you have debunked the claim that we can't grow those things here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have a very good soil. Any type of crop that you want to plant, you can do well in Bayelsa.
I'm eager to see the apple.
The apple, even the apple, yeah. That is why the greenhouse is a kind of a laboratory where crops are being grown in a controlled environment, and it does not have season. So even this rainy season, any moment from now will be transplanting.
Wow.
So with the greenhouse, there's nothing like season. There's not like rainy season, dry season. With the greenhouse, you can plant, year round.
In and out of
season. So that's just the difference between the greenhouse and the open field.
Wow.
As you can see, I have bell pepper in the open field.
Yes.
Any moment from now, we'll be terminating them because the rain will destroy them.
The rain will destroy them.
Yeah. But the greenhouse, they are safe because they're in a controlled environment.
Okay.
So there's nothing like season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So viewers, we have come to the end of today's edition. I hope you learned a thing or two. And come to Dr. Tony Geku's farm, Trimat Farms, for your habanero pepper and also your bell pepper. So next week, the same time, God bless you. Bye-bye.